Welcome back to KD Code. In this machine learning tutorial, we are going to learn what is machine learning, how it works, types of machine learning with practical implementations, and in further videos, we will be doing many projects with real-time data. Without any further delay, let's get into the session. Well, the first and foremost thing to know is that AI is superset of ML and DL. AI stands for artificial intelligence, ML stands for machine learning, as well DL stands for deep learning. Let's learn each of them in the next slides. Artificial intelligence. By the name itself, we can understand that intelligence is made artificially using different algorithms and fed into the machines in order to mimic the human's behavior, like how we humans react and take decisions according to the situation. We expect the machine to do our task in an effective way. This is the goal of artificial intelligence. Now let's see what is ML. Machine learning is a technique in which it uses statistical methods like mathematical formulae and logics to build algorithms which gives us accurate results. It enables the machines to learn from their past data. Let's understand this with a simple example. For instance, consider a small baby. He picks up new skills such as identifying the objects in his environment like car, chair, birds, and animals. Hence, when he sees these objects for the first time, we'll tell him this object is the car, and this is the board, and this is object is the chair, and this is animal. Hence, the next time the infant sees it, he might recognize it, or we make him to memorize it over and over again. He will be able to identify those items correctly after we taught him a couple of times or after you have given him the sufficient experiences. Like the baby, we feed the data to the machines in order to take the decisions. Data like Excel sheets, audio files, video files, and also even images. We can represent our data in any of these forms. Let's discuss some other definitions for machine learning. According to Arthur Samuel, machine learning is the field of study that gives computer the ability to learn without being explicitly programmed. In the sense, he is saying according to him, machines do not depend on humans in order to program every time when they make decisions. Instead, they depend on the past data and the experiences to make the decisions. According to Tom Mitchell, consider three variables: task, experience, and performance. A computer will improve its performance P with its experience E on the task T. In the sense, as the experience increases, the performance also increases. So, if we want higher performance, we have to have the good amount of experience. Here, the experience is nothing but the data we feed to the machine, and performance is nothing but the output and the accuracy we are getting from the machine and algorithm. So if we have more experience, we will get high performance. Like we have more data and we have trained well, we will get the higher accuracy and correct results. Let's consider this Excel data as an input for our algorithm or mission. It has two columns and three rows. The first column represents the URLs of different pictures, and second column represents the labels for that URLs. Like first row has the URL for the tree and label tree, and second URL has car and label car. Like that we have three rows. We feed this data to make the machine understand the name of the picture in the URL. It can memorize those items using different algorithms Algorithms, in the sense, they are the set of statements using statistical formulas and logics. Okay. And in these algorithms, the common thing that happens is training. So the next step is training. It will train the mission with input data we are providing here. And the testing will be done after training with some test data. So if the test data gives us the results with higher accuracy, we don't bother. But if it gives with lower accuracy, we'll be retraining the data with little bit changes in the algorithm. So until we get the higher accuracy, we'll be doing this cycle. We'll be changing the algorithm, training, testing, check the accuracy, and we'll be changing the algorithm again if we have the less accuracy. When we have the input data, we'll be splitting this data into two parts, training data and the testing data. Generally, the training and testing data ratio should be 80 is to 20 or 70 is to 30. As we have seen in the previous example, if baby didn't recognize the objects even though we taught him, we teach him again and again. In the same way, if the missions predict wrong, we make changes to the algorithm accordingly to correct its predictions. Therefore, we will be feeding the mission with past data, that is the Excel data we have already there, and experience, the past experience, to make it behave like a human, just like how we teach a baby here. We'll be seeing all the data inputs and algorithms when we work on different projects in this tutorial soon. Stay tuned. Let's discuss about few applications of machine learning. The first one is autonomous cars. It is the driverless vehicles where the car can drive itself without help of any driver. So this car uses different cameras and sensors like radars, lidars, and extract the data from these sensors and give the input to the machine learning algorithm. Accordingly, the algorithm will give correct output to make the decisions like turning the vehicle to the left, right, using the brakes, increasing the speed, and take the decisions while driving. It uses the past data that is already there in the model or algorithm, and it uses that past data to predict the new data that is coming while driving the car. I mean, it's driving itself, right? The second one is spam filter. You may have used Gmail, Yahoo, or any other mails where it has an option spam to filter the mails, where those missions in the background have all the knowledge about the past spam mails we got. And now it takes the decision based on those past data and content in the mails. There will be some keywords to filter it as spam mail or not. And then our next example is Alexa and Google Assistant. Various chatbots that interact with humans and understands what we say and fulfill our requirements. Also recommendations like YouTube recommendations and Spotify music recommendation, where it takes our past data like videos we have seen and music we have listened to. For YouTube, you can see it is giving as for you recommendations like that, and for Spotify, it is giving made for that is our name. So it is recommending the content like videos and music for us. So it takes the past data as input and predicts the interested videos and music for us. So in this video, we have seen what is machine learning, how it works, the overview, and the inputs for the machine learning algorithm, and some of the applications for machine learning. Thanks for watching this video. If you understand the content and want more videos like this, please subscribe.